Buckle up, guys. Today we're diving into a courtroom clash that hits hard from the first second. The moment Mr. Clark steps up, his voice carries a weight that instantly demands attention. He's not just speaking as a father. He's speaking as a man who feels cornered by an unfair system. And when he lays out how the $250 just isn't cutting it for his daughter's growing needs, you can feel the frustration simmering. Judge Vonda B locks in with those intense eyes, signaling this won't be a typical hearing. Add the revelation of the mom's new wealthy husband, and boom, we've got fireworks brewing. This isn't about laziness or irresponsibility. It's about a man trying to meet his daughter's needs while watching her mom thrive in a new marriage. The energy's thick, and everyone in that courtroom knows this won't end quietly.
Court with Judge Vonda B is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB1069, Shoemaker case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. Shoemaker, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I want to increase child support.
That's it?
Yes, ma'am. That's all I'm bringing them to court for. I need more funds.
Based on what, excuse me, sir, please don't, what was that you just said anyway?
Sack chaser.
Sack chaser, what is that exactly?
Chasing the sack, she worried about my money.
Okay, I think that's the purpose of coming to court for an increase.
I'll take care of the kids anyway, but
Okay, Ms. Shoemaker, what is the basis of your request for an increase in child support?
One, we work for the same school together, but I'm a janitor and I make the bare minimum of like $9.50.
Okay.
I take care of the kids. We both take care of the kids. We got 2.55. But we have other activities like our daughter is in gymnastics,
Okay.
she's in cheer.
How old is she?
She's 6.
Okay.
And they also in private school.
Okay. Who pays for the extracurricular activities?
I do.
Okay. How much is that?
We're running about $350 a month for both children.
Okay. And how old is the other child?
He's 3.
Okay. 3 and 6. How much is private school?
Between the both of them, one's $1,200 and then the other one is $450.
Okay. And you pay for the tuition as well?
I do.
All right. Is he helping you at all?
He pays the bare minimum. I try to handle this outside of court, but I don't know what's his issue. He pays the bare minimum of child support, so I just want to increase. So if he's just going to be paying the bare minimum, the minimum at least needs to be half.
Okay. And what is it that he's currently paying?
About $500 a month.
All right. What about health insurance on these kids? Who carries that?
We both do.
Okay. All right. How much is yours?
$300.
$300. All right. Okay. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to him?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay. Sir?
First of all, Your Majesty,
Your Majesty, I like that.
$500 is not a bare minimum. And then I pay insurance on top of that. You add that to $800.
Right, so the kids are double insured. That's good. All right. So what about this tuition and these extracurricular activities?
She's 6 years old. She can't barely do no flipping.
Excuse me?
What does that mean?
She ain't doing no flipping. She ain't learning no gymnastics like that good. She better learn how to do cartwheels right now.
Oh, you're talking about your daughter.
Yeah, as a 3-year-old, he ain't even in private school. How he in private school? He 3.
It's
They
called
have
early
private
preschool.
Yeah, they have that
man.
for 3-year-olds. So because you're saying all of that, that lets me know you're not paying for it, right?
I paid what the courts told me to pay.
So the answer to my question is no then. You're not paying for the extracurricular activities or the private tuition. Is that correct?
Or going half.
The child support says I just do what they told me to do, and I give the $500 a month. That ain't bare minimum. That's almost a car note or a 1 or 2 bedroom
One
apartment.
thing.
You don't believe
In the 90s.
that the private school tuition is important?
No, she go to public school. I went to public school. I'm just fine.
Okay, so you all are doing a 2255 schedule, right? Is that correct? Okay. In your court order, was that the original agreement?
Guys, things get spicy real quick when the mom walks in with that smug energy like she owns the courtroom. But Judge Vonda, she's not here for theatrics. She zeroes in on the truth like a laser. The mom flexes her new lifestyle, married to a CEO, getting weekly allowances, but refuses to contribute a dime more to their daughter. That's when the tension snaps. The judge's face says it all. She's already clocked the manipulation. And Mr. Clark? You can see the steam building as he hears her try to dodge accountability while living large. This isn't just about money, it's about principle. A child deserves support from both parents, not just one carrying the weight, while the other flexes financial privilege. The courtroom just shifted from calm to chaos and trust. Judge Vonda's not letting this slide.
Nah,
Okay.
I just move closer so I can be around them more.
Well, that's good. That's good. And with you moving closer, then you'd agree with me that you should also help support them financially if their expenses have increased, right?
The only you can say that.
Well, what does that mean?
Speak,
You
please.
can say that, but now some of the things they don't need to do.
Like what?
I can teach you how to flip at the house.
But you don't.
I got
But he
cousins
don't.
that
Okay,
do backflips. I can teach you how to flip at the house.
But he don't.
Sir, are you a gymnastics instructor?
No, but my cousin, he know how to do backflips. He walk on his hands.
Your cousin?
Yeah, he 40 years old. He walk on his hands. He can teach him all that. We don't need all that.
Okay, has he taught him that yet?
He ain't been around yet.
All right, and
I
he's
gotta
not
wait
a
till we get out of
licensed
jail.
instructor, right?
No.
Okay, so then it would logically follow that the child would need to be taught by someone who's licensed. You'd agree?
Yeah.
And that person needs to be paid.
You would agree?
Boy, y'all stacking the deck on me. But the only
Who's
reason,
stacking the deck on
but the only
you?
reason why she mad because I'm getting engaged.
Your Honor,
Oh,
no,
That's the only
I'm
reason
not
why-
worried about
so
it.
now it's coming out. I asked you, was there
No,
anything else you
I'm
wanted to
not
tell me
concerned
before I
about none
moved
of
over
that.
to him? Why don't you tell me he got engaged?
Yeah.
I'm not bitter about none of
How
that.
long ago did you get engaged, sir?
About 3 months ago.
And I don't feel
And
like
you
I need
filed
to go
this
for
about
money.
3 months ago. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk.
Let's talk about
Judge.
the engagement. So he did get engaged.
I mean, I don't know what his status is. I don't keep
Well,
up with
you-
all that.
It's such a coincidence that you filed this 3 months ago and he said he got engaged 3 months ago. So you knew about the engagement, right?
I did not. I did, but not 3 months ago.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Who is the lady?
We all work together.
Oh, it's somebody you know. Ooh, so you hurt her feelings.
No, I didn't hurt her feelings. She just couldn't.
Because this part is where the courtroom tension boils over. Mr. Clark finally cracks and exposes the full financial imbalance. While he juggles bills and stretches every dollar, his daughter's mother is busy enjoying spa days and designer bags. Judge Vonda keeps her cool, but her questions slice through the nonsense like a scalpel. The mom tries to justify her lack of financial input by hiding behind her new husband's wealth, and that's when things really go off the rails. It's clear. She's chosen lifestyle over responsibility. Mr. Clark's voice shakes not from fear, but fury. This is personal. This is real. And it's a wake-up call for anyone thinking you can dodge parental duty just because your partner is rich. Judge Vonda is building toward a verdict that's about to make jaws drop.
You know,
Ma'am,
hey,
he's community. You know what the rest is. He's for
Community?
He's for everybody.
I
So
was for the
we
streets,
ain't
but
the
I'm not
only
no
two
more.
people. Judge, we not the only two people he ain't slept with.
I was for the streets.
So I'm not
no more.
concerned about any of that. I need my money, and if possibly hers.
Your money.
Yeah, I need my money.
Wait a minute, you said hers too?
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah.
See, Saturday, she talked
Engagement,
them out.
marriage, whatever they gonna do, arrangement.
You can't
I
get
need
her
it.
money for child support.
When they get married, I can.
Oh, okay. Well, see, that has nothing to do with me right now. So, sir, I think it's only fair that you all should split the expenses for the private school tuition as well as the extracurricular activities, okay?
I
I
definitely
do believe
appreciate
that
you.
warrants an increase. Now, your court order, everything has changed, right? You said you moved, you were doing a different schedule, you moved to get closer to your kids, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That's a change.
Thank you.
And these children are involved in extracurricular activities. They're also going to a private school. You'd agree with me that that's kind of expensive, right? That's about $2,000 a month. You're only paying $500, so she's fronting the other $15.
But we work for the school. We could really homeschool them because everything they learn about.
Are you gonna be at the house homeschooling them with Mr. IT?
That's a good question. I know a lot of teachers that wouldn't want to be at home homeschooling their children and working as a teacher.
I mean, if he willing to pay, why sit at the house and homeschool our children? I'm down.
I got another cousin that was real smart in school. And
You know, you have a lot of family members that do a lot of things and they have nothing to do with this case. So let me just go ahead and make this very simple. How many children? You all have 2 children.
We have 2 children.
Do you have any other children?
Yeah.
Any other children outside of the 2?
I got one more.
One more? Okay. Why did you say it like that?
All right, guys, this is where Judge Vonda turns the heat up to maximum. She's heard enough, and now it's her turn to drop facts. She points out that the mother's luxury lifestyle doesn't erase her legal obligation, and you can almost hear the air leave the room. That gavel hasn't even dropped, but the verdict is already circling like a hawk. She calls out the double standard, how Mr. Clark's been stepping up while Mom's been stepping back. And the mom's reaction, cold and dismissive, as if child support is some optional luxury. But Judge Vonda isn't here to play games. She's here to protect that child's future. What we're witnessing isn't just a courtroom moment. It's a cultural one, a reminder that you can't buy your way out of responsibility. When the truth hits, it hits hard.
Might be on child support for that one too.
Oh, so you're coming back to see me?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll handle that when we get to that particular case. For today, what I'm going to do is go ahead and split the costs that she's paying. So it's $2,000. Y'all are going to split it evenly. $1,000 for you, $1,000 for you. So your child support increased by $500 and you are both ordered to maintain that same health insurance.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Did you all have any other questions?
Nah.
I see you had your pen and paper over there.
I did, just in case he had an issue or what's going on. I was just gonna name a few things that my kids are involved in.
Oh, you
that
brought
he's
your
not.
receipts.
That's right. Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
okay, got it.
That he's
got it.
not paying for, correct?
Oh, okay, okay.
Nah, but what about when I asked you to babysit because you was going out and I want $25 to
Wait a minute,
babysit?
babysit who? Your
babysit
other
who?
child or the children that you all had together?
The one we got together.
She can't babysit her
No,
own
I'm
kids.
asking to babysit so she can go out. I'll babysit while she can go out.
But do I call you for that, or do I set that up with a sitter?
I was trying to give you the time to yourself. We can not.
I've already made my ruling, so you know, okay.
Thank you,
I can
Judge.
sit here and listen to you.
I appreciate you.
Okay. Did you all have any other questions?
No, ma'am.
No,
Okay.
ma'am, I'm
Well, if there's
satisfied.
nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Up, because Judge Vonda just dropped the hammer, and it's not what anyone expected. With precision and clarity, she recalculates the child support, factoring in the mom's new reality, whether she likes it or not. No more excuses. No more hiding behind her rich husband's wallet. The judgment hits like a thunderclap. The child's needs come first, no matter how glamorous your life looks on Instagram. Mr. Clark breathes a visible sigh of relief, but there's no celebration, just a quiet victory for fairness. Judge Vonda makes it clear, being a parent doesn't pause when your tax bracket changes. The courtroom may go silent, but the message echoes loud. Financial privilege doesn't cancel parental duty. Justice once again finds its voice through Vonda B's gavel.